Hey everyone, Creeper here, and I know this is going to be a very hot take, but FNAF 3 is my favorite FNAF game. I don't believe it's the best game, I only think it's the second best game. The video about the best game will probably be out in a week or so. Just so you know, this review is not an opinion, it is objective fact. So the first reason I like FNAF 3 has to do with personal reasons. I started liking FNAF in 2016, and I wasn't allowed to play the games because they were too bloody. But in 2017, a friend let me play FNAF 3. Yeah, the game is very special for me just because it was my first ever FNAF game. Like, that's a pretty obvious reason. Other than that, let's get into actual reasons. Springtrap. He is amazing. Like, there's no doubt about it. It is still the best version of William Afton, and this is the first time we get to see William Afton. We don't know his name yet. We'll have to wait 2 games to know that, but still, it's great to see the actual killer in the flesh. Springtrap is creepy, and I believe he is just amazing. Now, his jump scare is not the best compared to other games, but I would consider his ultimate custom night jump scare probably my favorite jump scare. I still think that the jump scares in this game are pretty largely hated. I don't believe they should be as hated as they are, but I understand where people are coming from. Gameplay. Yeah, most people hate the gameplay in this game, I'm not gonna lie, but I enjoy it. It's mostly a chill game, and I could really just chill out. I don't really care for FNAF 2 because there's just a lot going on, and I don't really care for that. But I believe FNAF 3 is the most chill game out of all of them, and I really like that for it. It may not be scary, but I think the atmosphere is really well, and the whole fear attraction makes it so that you could easily explain why everything's so grotesque. Unlike the first 2 games where it's like, oh, it's just a bad pizzeria. You can't go too far with that, but in this, you can go as far as you want. It's a horror attraction. Lore. Obviously, the mini games in this game are amazing, and it really does do a good job showing the background and lore of the FNAF games. I love the fact that most of the children through these mini games are able to pass on, except for, Golden Freddy, but we'll come back to her in probably a future review. The audio. Honestly, this is probably my favorite use of audio in any of the games. So, honestly, I like the fact that the killer is so bloodthirsty that he will just go after children if he just hears them. We do get to see some of that also in FNAF 6. The ending, yeah, I believe that this is the second best ending of any of the FNAF games. The next video that I make will probably explain the best ending when I get to that, because I want to go through all the FNAF games and review them all. We're not going in chronological order, because I don't want to go in chronological order. I want to go into the games that are important to me. I've played all of them at this point, except for Help Wanted, but I'm going to play that next. And honestly, I really don't care if people disagree with me. And I honestly think that is hated just because the third game was so anticipated that the fact that it was very chill just made people not care for it. But there's one thing we all can agree on, is that Springtrap is amazing and is either the best or one of the best characters in all of FNAF. Personally, my favorite character is Michael Afton, but my favorite animatronic is Springtrap. That's really all I have to say. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope my script was good enough for you. I hope you understand my reasoning and why this is my favorite FNAF game. Next FNAF review, we'll be going over what, in my opinion, is the best FNAF game. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Creeper out.